Greetings and salutations. I hope everyone's having themselves a mighty fine day. It's time for that Tower of God greatness. Let's keep going. Let's keep reading. Let's see what's going on. Asensio pulled up, man. He pulled up. Let's see what's going on.
Y'all talking time just tick away. You ain't clocking hours on the day. All that watching stopping what you claim. Dollar crosses Rio got me name. Hoping God just get me out this game.
Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the Ghost of the 13-month series does not get you and you can stay notified. Check my description for various links like the links to my Discord, and follow me at Young Paperwork on Twitter. Comment and share, and definitely follow me on Twitch. And now, back to the video. I was wandering around to catch a mouse and caught a huge one. Were you surprised? You seem to be in danger. Sorry. It's from last week. Is the heart okay? It didn't drop, did it? Your hi younger brother, Kun families. I am Asensio. Tells you the story about slave in utero, Tower of God, 52nd floor, Dark Twist, chapter 12. And I think we are back to the white. Yes, white's in his barrier. He's shaking. I'm glad to admit that guy right now is stronger than me. So this is all stuff from last week's stuff. His barrier's still up. Baam's looking down on him. He's in his pose. The attack stopped for a moment. So Baam stopped attacking for a second. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I'm kind of ready for this to wrap up. I do appreciate that he kind of focused on it. Like, he hasn't really, done the thing where he jumps all the way around. It seems like he wants to get this over with, and for whatever reason, but I'm ready to move on. It did rush, so he would need some time. My shield probably won't hold his next attack. He's gotten stronger, but the durability is still weak. Is it? He started clanging with your sword. Well, you know what? He did something where he touched it and he rusted it, almost to make it like a blunt force trauma weapon instead of a slicing attack weapon. So maybe he's right. I don't know if I believe that though. I gotta see. I have to break through his defense and do some real damage in a single blow. There's an attack out, I think, or he's trying to. Oh, white style deadly spirit blade. Baam puts his hand out like this, and he sets some attacks out. Deadly sort of like. Oh, and before I forget, let me ask you guys this, because this is something that came up a lot of times in my comment section, and I don't think it's a bad point. I just would argue the way that it's being portrayed. In my opinion, this is White's best sword because it's the one that drains a lot of energy. But against Caliban, he said Cullion is the strongest sword he can make, and that was kind of nicking Caliban, and he used Baam's wound to force Caliban to blow his arm up. Are you of the belief that this sword is actually weaker than the one that White used against Caliban? Are you somewhere where you think it's maybe somewhere it's kind of even? Do you think, I don't know, like where are you with White swords? Because as far as I'm concerned, what he's been doing with this blade is probably a little more impressive. And he said consider it an honor when he used it against Baam, and he didn't say that against Caliban. So I don't know what to make of that. White be capping Loki, in my opinion. So he's not, his words on certain things about himself is not really always trustworthy, but that's just how I think. He reminds me of Kaiki with just one blow, not in like the con artist way, but just that like you can't always trust what he's saying. Just one blow won't do it. I must strike right away. Incinerating shooting star. So he says another attack, rumble, so dust is settling. This must have done damage. No, it doesn't do any damage, and now Baam's attacks are going at him. He's zooming around, still trying to block them. So, seeing slicing attacks going crazy. Crash, boom, whoosh. Some of these pictures of White look raw. White's a lot more muscular than you might give him credit for if you don't really look. He's got a lot of muscle on his arm. He's strong. He's uninjured. To see no damage even from that amount of attack, this is ridiculous. God, these translations. The rain is still coming down. It's not the defense. He's not defending, but countering all my attacks with that overflowing power. On the other hand, my shield is constantly weakened by this Shinsu Rain. The space is limited to even escape. I wonder if different swords give him access to different skill sets and stuff. So maybe Kullian might be his strongest sword, but maybe he can erect a barrier. I don't know. I think I'm just in head can. Let me stop. Let me just stop. You just let me know what sword you think he has is the strongest. That's all I want to know. Because this one looks better than the other one he was using against Califan. But that's just me. He did still say that was the quote unquote the strongest sword he could make. Now if that was that for the moment, I don't know. I'll leave it to your interpretation. In this limited area, he has almost infinite power. So much that it overflows and pours down. Smart. Perhaps that power, if I take advantage of the situation, I might be able to absorb it. There's Arya. Is he really alright? Why did he stop attacking? Is he maybe losing consciousness? It's that power. Someone as my father to be corrupted, and by devouring everything, that's just the power I should have. Once I get a hold of that power, I'll be able to reach my father. Hey, wake up. Were you provoking him? Okay, hold on. Taking his little stance, lift his foot up, okay. Plants it on the ground. Swoosh, swoosh. He takes like a stance. The posture of silence, okay? So it's kind of like, samurai, swordsman, EI, quick draw type of like pose. I hope my humidifier isn't like too loud, by the way. I don't know if that's me going crazy in the background. I don't know if my mic's picking that up. Swoosh. Okay. This panel is looking kind of fierce. I don't need a shield, so if he drops the barrier, I'll put everything into this attack. It looks like it's like almost like acid rain. Someone told me I missed the opportunity to do a purple rain joke, and I'm still not doing it. I'll put everything into this one attack. He's not able to control the power that started to burn up already. The Shinsu's density around the orb is so high that it's overflowing. If I just put a small hole in the orb, and all the overflowing power will be sucked into the point to fill that hole, I'll aim for that chance. Drip, drip. If I go put my sword in him and cast a spell, I'll be able to absorb that power. That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea because, like, as far as it comes to, like, the ability to consume and devour things, I don't think anyone's going to outrival Baam. Even you, as a consumer of souls and spells and siblings and everything like that, like, you ain't Kirby. You ain't 25th Kirby. Yeah, I think he'll get out-absorbed if that happens, but we'll see. I'll focus my energy on one point. Oh, there's the demon. For the sharpest sword strike. I don't know, man. It's looking like he's trying his hardest here to pierce it. Crash. Because he's got a goal in mind to be able to beat his father. Alright, that attack looks pretty powerful. Not bad at all. Seems to kind of go through Baam's stuff, and it's going towards Baam, and Baam blocks it. It actually reached Baam, so it cut through it reached everything. Hey, says Arya. Crash. A hole was made. It's now. The power is flowing into the hole. I can take it up. Once I make that power my own, I'll become a whole new being. He's too excited. See? Too excited. There's Baam just standing there. What? That guy, without any sign of panic, he's waiting for me. The moment White passed through the smoke and saw Baam's face, he realized this was a trap. Alright, Baam. Not bad. Baam's eyes were steady, and he was in control of himself inside the enormous power. There was a pause in the attack. Was probably for this very moment. By saving energy after the pause, he was waiting for White to jump into him. But though he realized it was a trap, he couldn't stop himself. Perhaps it was because of the pride or a manifestation of his confidence that he won't fall back in close combat. You said if I command all the powers within me. But the moment White heard Baam say that, together as one, I'll be much stronger, right? His confidence went down completely. There's Baam, there's White. I'll just once focus all my powers within me. Rumble. Oh, he's burning the souls inside of him, I think. In a single direction. Rumble, crash, and pour them out. Swoosh, swoosh. There's a bunch of particle effects stuff going on. There's just stuff happening. It looks like, oh, snap. That looked crazy. What? Oh, it went like grayscale. White's like shocked, crash. So it like went everywhere. Let's see what happened. And then I think the dust is starting to send, rumble, crash. Oh no, there's still stuff going on, but it's not hurting Arya, I don't think. Oh, White's blade is inside, Baam. He says, Arg, what? You seem to attack wildly, but it's not as good as it looks. This is bad. Look at her. I'm sorry. Arya's killing me because she's like, we Haigh-Ranker, time to start some blah blah, fourth squadron commander. She's literally playing like the Krillin role. Like, I can't keep up with their speed. They're so fast. Like, she's literally doing like Z Warrior commentary on the side, Speedwagon type beat. Like, oh, what is she here for? She's alive for no reason. No, all power was in these two hands to begin with. Christ, this translation is I just can't with this translation anymore. What? You will now be gone, since I'm going to drain all the power from you. It's a trap. The brat was waiting for me to put my sword in him. The power is being sucked in. He's never going to let go of the sword, since he's the sword itself. The sword as a medium. Is he trying to take my power? You dare challenge me to fight over a sword? How preposterous. This is my sword and my power. I'll never let go of this power. Crash. And that's the end of the chapter. So I guess they're like having an absorption battle. Yeah, again, like most of this is just in the fight, right? Like we didn't even really do any of the essential stuff. It was just a rehash of it. Then we rehash a little bit of what White said last week about Baam being stronger than he is now, and the fight started to continue. I gotta say this, and I've been doing my very best to I've said most of what I had to say about this stuff, but I actually do not find this fight to be entertaining from a spectacle standpoint. Like, it's kind of just Baam doing this. you know the guy, like, just this in the air. Things are coming. Like, it's obviously highly impressive what both of them are doing, but it's just White's just like slapping away attacks. It's kind of what it's been for the last 3 weeks, and this is not particularly moving me. Maybe you feel differently about it, but what Baam is doing is still crazy, and White basically having like a bat in his hand now, not even a sword, being able to swat those away is still highly impressive. But I wish they were kind of like fighting and moving around and doing more stuff. Is kind of, but then again, this is kind of an indication of how little White is towards Baam, because it's like, I don't gotta move, I can just do this, and you're at a disadvantage. So let me know what you guys thought about the chapter. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell down to the Ghost of 13-month series. Doesn't get you. I'm gonna have a stream talking about the fight so far and a conversation about it soon. So just stay tuned for that. Because I haven't had a chance to have a chapter discussion with you guys in a minute. So come to the Twitch for that. And you guys have yourself a mighty fine day. I'm gonna be out. Where's me love, man? Where is my guy?
Rushing in my drugs, pour it in my cup, sitting in my darkness with my ghouls, we pouring up. I don't really give a fuck, I don't really have a say. You tell me that I suck, I tell you get up out my face. You got tears in your eyes, looking like a fool.